Whoo, what it is, what it do. Let me adjust my crown real fast. Wait for the family to come on in the room. You know, I'm running a little late tonight. You know, hold on, let me get right. This is a live video, okay? Blue Jay, appreciate it, cause you know what I was gonna ask, man. Y'all already know what I was gonna ask. If you can hit me, press one. You know, all right. You know, I'm a little late. I'm a little late tonight. Yeah. I'm running a little late tonight, man. You know, I had work, and I was running around the city. You know, doing a lot of stuff, man. I was supposed to drop a video on Friday, but I ain't get around. I couldn't get around to it, y'all. I be doing a lot of stuff, man, and I had a lot of private sessions to do this week, so um, I was a little backed up on my vids. For those of you who don't know, this is called a kufi. You know what I'm saying? Got it from Black Business Zone. I feel real black today. You know what I'm saying? Want to honor my people. Um, I'm tired. I am tired. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I've been ripping and running, man. You know, but so I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this quick. You know, I'm gonna try to make it quick. You know, I'm trying to keep my crown on. Let me adjust my crown, man. Y'all tell me if I got it right. I might just put it around. So how everybody doing, man? Hope everybody doing all right. Gotta do a roll call. Where everybody from? Hope everybody's in the house. You know, y'all hit the like button. You know, feel in the house. Oh, Cheek Steak. I can't even say it. Shakes Peak, Virginia. Y'all know I can't talk sometimes. Dallas in the house. You know, we live, man. Let me adjust my selfie stick real fast for a little bit. Ah, Chesapeake. Oh, there you go. Spell it out for your boy. Chesapeake, Virginia. That's what we call it, Chesapeake. There you go. You gotta sound it out. Hey man, y'all share this video so people can come on in the room. But it's gonna be a quick video anyway. I think I'm gonna lose this right now. You know what I'm saying? I might put it on off and on. Um, Arkansas in the house. I'm very tired, y'all. I know I look tired because I am tired. You know, I'm exhausted. But anyway, um, tonight is gonna be a quick video. Um, I want to talk about something I've been noticing is that a lot of women like or want Virgo men. You know, I'm talking like one Virgo man can have a lot of women like him or adore him or whatever you want to call it. You know, and I want to talk about how does this affect him, right? Um, if you know any Virgo guys personally, then you know most likely he has a lot of women that want him, or he has a lot of women in his circle, or he has a lot of women he talked to. And this doesn't mean that all the women around him that he wants all of them, or he trying to be with them, or he trying to do this and trying to do that with them. It doesn't mean that. But most Virgo men have a lot of women kind of chasing him or like him or whatever, or just think he a cool dude, whatever you know. Um, I had this I had this about myself too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with Virgo men, it don't really bother us like that, like in an arrogant way. You know, how some guys like, oh man, I got all the girls, man, all the girls want me, this and that. You know, with Virgo men, it don't really, we don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, it's flattering. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, it's just like a cool thing. Like, okay, you know, it's cool. Like some other men might take that to heart and like, yo, I got all these girls, you know, I'm a player. Virgo men be real chill. But we do, I mean, we notice it and stuff like that. But it actually makes it hard for us, you know. It makes it hard. Like, You can pick any random because most Virgos are really they have themselves together and they just have a certain presence about them, you know. And most of them, a lot of them a lot of them might be popular or have a lot of great things going on, you know, or might just be attractive. But a lot of Virgos are kind of magnetic, you know, and we, I think we attract a lot of women, you know, for whatever reason. And I didn't know this about myself. This happened to me a lot. And I didn't know this about myself until like years ago when I was in college, you know. Um, I felt like, even though I did have a lot of like chicks trying to get at me, it didn't really feel like that. I felt like ain't nobody wanted me, but I didn't really care. I didn't feel like nobody wanted me, but I just, you know, I was like, all right. But to my friends started telling me like, yo, where all these chicks coming from? Where all these women? What's going on with you? And also, it's categories. You know, I haven't sat down and did a deep write out about this, so a lot of this coming from things I've been thinking about off the top of the head. So a lot of I appreciate it, Miss Capricorn. So a lot of Virgos, right, can have and my thoughts gonna be real special tonight, y'all, because I'm really tired. But anyway, a lot of Virgos can have different women coming after them, right? In this way, some may not have a lot of women coming at them, but they may have two or three trying to get at them very significantly, you know. Um, or some Virgo may have a lot of women getting at them, but either way, you do have a lot of women, men like us or adores and stuff like that. But sometimes it does make it hard because it makes it hard to choose between like women because women make us nervous, believe it or not. And we are very confident, we are very secure in who we are, but women make us nervous because sometimes we don't know what to do with them. And we're not gonna say this. A lot of Virgo guys are not gonna say this, so I'm letting y'all know. We don't know what to do with them sometimes, right? Not like I know that sounds bad, you know, because you have to watch your words in this society we live in. You know, you can't say nothing. Everything is politically correct and PC, well, that same thing, and sexism and feminism and stuff like that. You can't talk real no more. But we're gonna talk real. But y'all know me, I ain't trying to, I'm just telling what it is. But anyway, so don't you don't know what to do with them. Like sometimes because women have a lot of strong energy. Um, and a woman's nature is to be with St. Louis in the house. A woman's nature is to be with a man that she like, you know, to love, care, and nourish. That's in a woman's nature. And so a lot of times when a woman likes a guy, the chemistry in her body makes her like that guy a little more. And so her energies become stronger. Her thoughts and feelings come a little more stronger toward that man. She kind of go after him a little harder, you know. So Virgos feel that feminine energy coming from women, you know. And when it's multiple women, it makes it hard to choose. It makes us nervous because we don't be knowing a woman's intentions. We don't know. And it just makes us nervous. Like women be nervous all the time. I don't be saying that, you know. Just and this part of why Virgos be shy. Now, don't get me wrong. We very confident. This not a insecure thing. They don't make us nervous because we feel like less than a man. Like, oh man, not like that. You just like you don't know what to do sometimes. You know, because we actually we care a lot too. You know, we care a lot, and then we don't know what to do because sometimes we feel the same way, and sometimes we don't feel the same way, and sometimes we don't know how we feel. But most of the time we have to figure out how we feel about a woman. And so sometimes a woman's energy can be so strong. And that's why, yo, what's good, Nicole? And that's why another reason why Virgos move slow too, because we have to figure out exactly how we feel about a particular woman. Because women come very strong, man, and it's cool. It's not a bad thing that women come strong. And a lot of things I'm saying are not bad things that women do. It's just facts. It's just things that happen. 'Cause a lot of people are like, oh man, you beating up on this, you coming down on this, but it's really just facts. It's just a fact of life, a fact that something happened. You know, but women have very strong energy. So um, I like you. Y'all know I like to. Yeah, that's why we do need a long time. Y'all know I like to use myself for example. So I always use myself for example because I'm the best example I can think of. So I always speak from experience. I mean, yeah, get our feelings. So I be every time I got in a relationship, I don't realize that I have a lot of women around me or in my circle or whatever the case may be until I get in a relationship or another woman start liking me because she started to call it out. Not half the time I don't even thinking about it. It don't affect me because I'm just like, yo, these just people I know or whatever. I mean, if I'm single, I might like somebody, I might not like somebody, I might go on a date, I might not. But um, it has become a problem sometimes. And I notice with a lot of Virgo men, and like when I talk to people on private sessions, they be telling me how um, the guys have multiple women like him, and they be feeling like he be going after those women. I mean, some may do that because people are people and people are wild. But you know, how long does it take Virgo to feel like their feelings? It really depends on the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the guy in the situation. It really does. It really is case by case. We are hard to understand. But yeah, so um, like I said, you myself, for example, like when it has become a problem. I know this has become a problem with other men, Virgo men, and they get in relationships. The ladies that they're the women that they're dating, they do be really upset because they're like, well, women like him on his Instagram, or women like him on his Facebook, or women just like him. You know, um, I don't know why though. You know, I don't know why. It's just like that, but it affects him in this way, and the ways that I already said, but it also affect him in the way of sometimes it doesn't matter. I mean, it don't matter him. It don't matter him too much. Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter to him a lot. You know, unless somebody's being negative towards him. You know, he's just kind of used to it. Most Virgo men are accustomed to people liking them anyway. They're accustomed to success. So when you're accustomed to success, success doesn't bother you as much, or you don't fall to success. Almost like when people who have money, they are accustomed to money, right? So they know how to handle things that come with money. So somebody who ain't had no money and they get money, you know, they start splurging. They don't have no discipline with the money because they never had it. Or they don't know how to take. They don't know how to digest having all these riches suddenly. Now they gotta splurge and do. That's how you see like on these rap videos and Instagram, people get money, they start flaunting and acting a fool because they ain't never had it. You know. So likewise, but the ones who have it and had it for a long time, they know how to spend money. They know how to behave themselves. If you watch rappers, right? If you look at rappers earlier in their careers, when they first come into the game, they wearing money on their head, they flashing money, they throwing money in the air, all kind of stuff. But as they progress, they start to dial it back a little bit, you know, because now they used to. Now some of them, not most of them, now they're accustomed to having money. Now they're accustomed to um, having money, so they know how to behave. So likewise, Shot cool, where you been at? Shot don't love us, y'all. But anyway, um, so likewise, Virgos know how to handle women and having multiple women like them. It doesn't really throw us off our game like that. You know, we know how to behave. Most Virgos gonna keep themselves together. Of course, you're gonna have some who can't handle it, who gonna wild out. You know, but I'm telling you, we are accustomed to that, accustomed to having sex, not having sex, um, having success. um, just like you as women, the women that's on here, you get multiple guys coming at you a day, probably. You know, so you know how it is. It don't really phase you like that. You might have a guy try to holler at you here, try to talk to you here, try to talk to you here. So you know how to behave. You know how to just, hey, I appreciate it. I thank you for the compliment. You know, and you know how to just behave yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so Virgo men are the same way. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like that. But I see other people see that Virgo men do get a lot of attention from women, and they think that we're gonna start wilding out or falling victim and things like that. You know, cause they be like, "Yo, what's going on?" I mean, my friends tell me this all the time, but I ain't for a while. I was very naive to women. I might still be a little naive, cause I used to have a lot of women come at me, and I just didn't recognize the signals. I didn't know what it was going. I didn't know what it was going. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know. you know, like I didn't know what they wanted, or I didn't know that they were trying to talk to me, or that they liked me. I mean, it was clear to everybody else, but to me, I didn't know. You know, I didn't know. My homeboys be like, "Oh man, why you ain't? Oh man." I be like, "Hey, you know." I think it's funny, but also Virgo men love women, as we should. But Virgo men love women. We love being around women. We love the energy of women. We love talking to women. Um, and when I say we love women, it's not all physical and sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like we honestly just like being around feminine energy of women. We vibe with women very well. We talk to women very well. We can feel them and read them very well, and they help balance us out very well. That's why a lot of Virgos have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends, not a whole lot, but I have a lot of close female friends. Probably more than most guys. You know, I have some very beautiful female friends, and it's not like I be trying to talk to them either. It's just cool. But my friends and stuff, my homeboys be like, "Oh man, why you ain't trying to talk to her?" I mean, I don't know. Which is cool. It don't like for real. We have genuine bonds with women, like for real. But we tend to create very strong bonds with women. I don't know how or why. You can't holler at everybody, but we have very. I'm telling you, I've always had very close relationships with women, multiple women, and it's crazy from my family to just friends, right? BKK Thailand, Thailand. That's how you say it, Thailand. Oh, you from Thailand? That's what's up, man. Wait, BKK. I got look. Yeah, I mean that's in Thailand, but is that the abbreviation? Um, but yeah, even down to my family, so just friends and stuff like that. I've been very close to the women. Some of my closest relationships have been with women. I think about it a lot. Like, why is it like that? So um, This one time after I graduated from undergrad at South Carolina State University, the greatest HBCU in the world. You know, that's historically black colleges for y'all don't know that don't know. But anyway, when I graduated from college, undergrad, I started working at this. It was this factory job. I think it was like City Trends distribution center, right? I hated the job, low paying. It was just something to keep some money going. But anyway, y'all know City Trends, the company is a clothing store. They deal mainly clothes. So the distribution center, it was just full of clothes and stuff. It really wasn't hard work. It was just easy work. But 95% of the people that worked in the City Trends factory were women. It wasn't many guys that worked in there. It was me and it was some guys in there, but um, the guys did mainly like the heavy work, the heavy lifting. Was good. Shanna J, I'm doing good, trying to make it happen. It was guys in there, but the guys did like mainly that forklifts and stuff like that. But even then, there wasn't many positions for male. It was mainly women. So um, I don't know. For some reason, they put me on the assembly line and stuff like that. 'Cause all the women was on the assembly line. You know, I was like, man, I want to be over here with the women. I mean, I did, but you know, I want to be with the men. Do some man work. But anyway, because I was over there with the women, I was talking to them all the time. You know, and I got close to all of them. But what was very interesting to me that it was a lot of older women in their like 50s and 60s. They was just real close. Like I mean, we was really close. Like just the bond was growing every week. I was like, wow. I'm just saying this to tell y'all how we create bonds with women. And like, I became cool with all the women in there. It was just cool. I mean, someone was flirting and stuff, but I say this because I'm like, yo, it was more dudes in there that were, um, had more swag than me, more attractive, or whatever the case may be. You know, they weren't after them like that. But I always recognize that. It happened from a young age. Like, and sometimes Virgos may not get a lot of women, but they get, and there's some, but they get very quality women. They're them cougars, man. Like in college, again, y'all know I was on the marching band. I was a drum major on the marching band, and we had 8 drum majors. I was head drum major, and so the rest of my guys, my drum majors, I gotta talk light because these boys might be watching. They might be out here. You know what I'm saying? Them boys still around. You know what I'm saying? Um, but okay, these guys, tall, dark, and handsome guys. You know what I'm saying? I probably like the skinniest one out of the bunch. You know, these guys, they can dance. They can, what I'm saying? They got swag. They got a mouthpiece. They got to get the gab. That wasn't my forte. That's just that wasn't who I was, right? I never like I wasn't never the guy to like go holler at women and this and that, like, yo, what's up, girl, what's your phone number, that type of thing. That's just never been me, you know. Um, but the funny thing is, they used to date a lot of women, and I didn't necessarily date as many women as they did, but for me, it was quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the women that I did talk to were really great women. Like top notch. It was like maybe you know what I'm saying? Like for real. They might have like five. I know this sounds crazy, y'all, but I'm talking about over time. I'm not talking like at one time. You know, just I mean they might be talking to like 5 or 6 women. You in college, so people attracted to you. And it goes both ways. So you know how it is. You're young, you're out there. But they might be talking to a bunch of women. I'm like, yo, how you getting all these girls, man? What you doing? But I did notice like the women that I did get were very, very high quality women. You know what I'm saying? Like marriage material. You know, and it might be like two or three of them. You know, versus they're like 7 or 8. You know, we young guys, um, and so when I did talk to women, the relationship would be really strong. You know, it'd be a big deal, and everybody know about it and stuff like that. You know, and it just. But then, as I grew more into manhood, I sort of noticed that women was coming at me heavy, man. I'm talking about like really heavy to the point where I couldn't even take it. I didn't know what to do, and I made some mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my African garb back on so I can get my thoughts out. You know, so for y'all to put it to the front and get some swag going. You know, this is the RBG. Y'all know what RBG stand for? It's the international and national symbol for black people in the diaspora, right? Africans, African Americans in the diaspora. So the red is for the blood of the people, black people. Um, Black is for black people, and the green is for the land. So it's representing a lot of great things, just unity, and it's supposed to remind the people to love who they are, know that they are beautiful, um, unite themselves, and move forward to help the people in the land grow. You know, it got an X on it for Malcolm X. It got a number 7 on it because the number 7 is lucky. 7 is a number of completion and number of perfection. I got this from. I know I'm going off top. I got this from a guy. He's living neighborhood. He sell these. It's very beautiful. But anyway, um, so yeah, it got really heavy. Women started coming at me heavy, and this was the first time in my life that women were coming at me heavy like this. And I don't know what happened, what changed from one year to the next, because I felt like I wasn't doing nothing different. But I mean, I was growing as a person, as a man. But I mean, I felt like I was still the same guy, you know. But it felt like all of a sudden, just women was coming at from every angle, and I couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, I made some mistakes. Sometimes I bit off more than I can chew. But that's because I was young and I didn't know. I didn't know no better. I didn't know. I just didn't know how to handle it. But when I learned, I was like, okay, okay, this is how you handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because before, you know, I did have women coming at me, but I didn't realize what was going on. You know, 'cause I grew up very sheltered. You know how you can grow up real sheltered? You know what I'm saying? And all the good stuff. But even growing up, I always noticed like I always had like strong relationships with women, even when I having relationships and stuff like that. Deep, but yeah. Um, but because you know I was kind of always in the public eye, so to speak. So I know how to handle people. I know how to handle crowds. I'm trying to get my Bluetooth working, there, y'all. This thing acting up is cheap. Give me 1 second. People, crowds, and most people coming at me, and all that good stuff. Because you know I was always in a leadership position, so it wasn't foreign to me. But it's different when you have people coming at you like talk to you for advice and this and that, and when you have like women coming at you, you know, that's a whole different energy, and you have to handle that thing because when women want something, they want it, and they ain't taking no for an answer. Women can be very demanding, very persuasive, very what's the word I'm looking for? Determined. You know, they want what they want, and they get jealous of other women. You know, I've seen like women like almost fight over me and stuff like that, and you know, it's like I didn't know. I mean, I don't know. It was just strange to me. You know, and all this what I'm saying is what a lot of Virgo men experience. So that's why I always use myself as an example. Um, but at one point in time, I didn't know how to handle. Like I just said, I didn't know how to handle like women liking me like that. Oh, I didn't. I think when I found that out, I think some of those women already had liked me, whatever. But they just started. I guess I don't know what happened. But I just trying to tell y'all, it was like a flood for real. And I don't know. But a lot of Virgos deal with this. And because we deal with a lot of relationships with women, and again, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships and stuff, and as well. I've had and have extremely close friendships with women. I still have very close friendships with women. But some of those friendships went south, unfortunately, and some of them were very stressful because we were just so close. I'm talking about close without touching and stuff like that. Because you gotta tell people that. Um, and so when we have he's in the workplace, yeah, my hat. When we have the close relationship with women, they just be really close. I'm talking about like friendships now. Um, but it's different. It's a different energy, and we become close like brother and sister and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it can be hard sometimes. Like I had some relationships with women that's really so close like brother and sister to the point where it affected my romantic relationship with other women. You know what I'm saying? Um, other women was jealous of the closeness we had, and it's a hard balance because you have to create boundaries, and boundaries were definitely there. Um, but it's just hard because when you like best friends with a woman, and then you go into a relationship, that other woman that you're in a relationship with, it's gonna be hard for her to cope if she don't understand the depth of the relationship. So you have to, as a man, you have to go out of your way to make her feel comfortable and understand. I've had to do that a lot, you know, because Virgo, we value our friendship. We really do. We value our friendship. We value our relationships. Um, we do. So I had to go my way to really make them feel comfortable. But it's stressful. It's hard because one of my best friends, she might be getting mad, and my girlfriend might be getting mad. It's almost like I'm balancing like relationships or something. I'm like, yo, it becomes too much. So you definitely have to have a woman understand if he has a female friend that he's close to like that, you know. But like I said, I have a lot of close female relationships, like friendships. A lot of people, like I connect with a lot of people. I connect with a lot of people. Most Virgos connect with a lot of people. Like you can talk to him. Like most people who going through stuff talk to Virgos because Virgos can help them get through it, you know. And we go through that a lot. And so that's why we slow to get close to people. We take our time with friendship. We don't just jump into friendships or relationships with people. The same way we are with relationships, we the same way with friendships. Because we know that the bond we have gets strong with people, and people can like pull and pull and pull and pull from us. And it's very difficult. So it's very, very difficult. You know, but you must know that Virgos are not arrogant people. You know, when it comes to the female attention, we're not arrogant. We confident. Don't get it wrong. We very confident. We are very, very, very confident. But I think we are very humble. We know, we know the power we possess. We know the influence we possess. You know, we know these things. But to us, it's like it's just who I am. There's no need to brag and boast. You know, I use my gifts when it's time. I live. Like Virgos don't live for the attention. You know, we don't. We do love to be recognized. Don't get me wrong. We love to be recognized, but we don't live, you know, for the arrogantness and to beat our chest and stuff like that. We're not arrogant people. But people think we're arrogant. You know, I've had people tell me I'm arrogant. Women, guys. I'm like, how? Cause I like half the stuff you saying, I've never said about myself, like out publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like I never, you know, half the stuff we don't even talk about. We just be like, we just live. And like, you must be hating. You said kryptonite. That's funny. You know. But yeah, man, Virgo, we like I said, going back, we do love women though. We love being around them. We need that female energy though. We need that. You know. Um, we I love being around women, but I like my solitude. I mean, I want to be around women all the time. You know. But I don't know. We need women that feminine energy, man, that balance. You know. I mean, I go out with homegirls all the time. You know, just have fun. You know, I'm looking good, she looking good, but we're not together. You know, we're just vibing, having a good time. She might be talking to some dudes, I might be talking to some chicks or something. You know. You know. But it's real. He said all star signs are sweater and trap, no doubt. About all star signs, arrogant. All high value. I'm still not arrogant. Yeah, I mean we're not arrogant people, man. Like I said, and if anything, we got a lot of respect for women too. You know what I'm saying? Like we try to keep our distance because we really care, and we don't want to get too invested because we care. Because when we start like getting invested in care, then we start like your issues start becoming our issues. And we may not have meant for that to happen, and that's taxing on our hearts because we are such givers. I'm talking about Virgo men. We are such givers and carers. So we have to keep our distance from people, especially women. You know, it's like catch 22. You want to be close, but you can't be too close. But you need to be too close. You know. So we try to, if anything, we try to be around women who know how to hold themselves up and together. They have a certain strength. Also, Virgos attract a lot of broken people. We attract a lot of broken women. And I don't say that in a bad way, because like I said last week, everybody's been broken at some point in time. You know, some of y'all broken right now. And that's not, like I said, I don't mean that in a bad way. But we attract a lot of broken women. A lot, I think, because we are healers. Right? When you're a healer, just like women who are healers, all women are nurturers, but women who are very nurturing, they attract broken men, or men who need that healing, or men who haven't got that motherly love from their mothers or whatever. They attract those type of men, you know. And it's a lot of mosquitoes out here, y'all. And so, some women like, yo, why? Yeah, women fixable. You know, some women like, why I keep dating the same guy over and over, the same why I keep dating the same type of guy. It's not one answer in my opinion. I think it's multiple reasons. One reason, yeah, sometimes you kind of choosing the same guy over and over. But another reason is that you might be attracting broken men who need that healing from you, or they see something in you that they want to, get out of you. You know, and it happens a lot. And so that's why we Virgo and loneliness. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we deal with loneliness. You know, we did that before. Well, yeah, Virgo men. Like I said, we attract broken women a lot, and they can be good and bad. I mean, my worst. I ain't gonna say worst, but I know I attract a lot of broken women, man. And again, it's cool. I get it. I get it. But a couple of bad. You have to be careful. A couple of bad experiences I had when I talk about it sometimes. These two broken women I attracted at different points in life. One was she was very beautiful, but she was extremely broken and extremely damaged. But she was a fun person to be around. You know, we started talking and whatever, got a relationship. Um, she was just so broken, man, that it tore me up. It like pulled me down so much. And because I know I'm a healer. Like if you around me and you broken, I'm gonna try my best to heal you. I'm gonna try my best to lift you up. I'm gonna try my best to. You see what their signs were? One of them was a Leo. One of them was a Pisces. Um, so I'm gonna try my best to heal you. So one of them, man, I was like a mechanic, yo. You know what I'm saying? But she was just draining me, yo. She was just draining me. I was like, wow. I said, in my mind, I was like, you too broken. You know? Because she's so broken, she couldn't accept help. Killing me, you know? It just, I was like, whew, Lord have mercy. It was so much. And I was like, I couldn't do it. But we attract a lot of broken women. Even in friendships. Like we attract a lot of broken women in friendships. You know? I was in a relationship one time and my girl was like, why you always talking to these broken women? It was funny, man. Like you can't help everybody. You know. But it wasn't that. It was just that y'all know I'm in ministry. So people come talk to me all the time about everything. Because people going through stuff. And so I give people a lot of spiritual guidance and spiritual advice. You know. And so I do have a lot of women come at me like I guess like guidance and advice and stuff like that. Or we just be talking like, on how to get better at this and that. But women be holding in a lot. So when I had a girlfriend at the time, man, she did not like it. She did not like it. She did not like it one bit. It was funny to me. I had to make some adjustments because before I got in that relationship, I would talk to somebody all times of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't matter to me 'cause I'd be up late. So most of everybody who knows me know I'd be up late, so they used to call me anytime. It was just what it was. When I got in a relationship, I used to get them phone calls super late at night. They'd be like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man. you know, I'm telling you, I got friends that we'll be up 3 in the morning, talking like it's 3 in the afternoon, laughing and everything, for real, on the phone. Dudes and chicks, it didn't matter who it was. But yeah, so everything I'm talking about how for those who maybe just joining, y'all hit the like button and stop playing. For those who may be just joining, talking about women, multiple women liking Virgo men, and how does that affect him or them? You know, going back to the original in the beginning, women do make us nervous. I wanna touch on that a little bit more again, because we don't be knowing like what women be wanting or their intentions, or they may be running from something, or we don't. It makes us nervous also because we don't want to hurt them. And what I mean by that is we tend to get close to women, very close, and women tend to give us more than we give them faster than we can give it, and then they accuse us of not being balanced, you know, and it's so aggravating. I know one time I told her when I was dating, I said, "Yo, um, I like you. I like you a lot, but I don't like you like me. But that doesn't mean I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? It means this is where I'm at, and I am pursuing you. I do want to be with you, but just because you're on level 10 and I'm on level 3 doesn't mean I don't want to be on level 10. I'm on level 3 because this is where I'm at." You know, and so women tend to give us a lot early and quick, and then they get upset because they gave so much and we giving so little. You know, I told this girl, I was like, "Yo, I can't give what you giving. I'm not even capable of doing that right now, but I'm getting there." I said, "If you give me time, I will get there. I know I will get there, but I move slow. I don't feel what you feel, but I do like you a lot. You know, I'm feeling you. Just be patient, man. Like I can't give you what you giving me because I'm still getting to know you. And if you feel like you know me and you willing to do it all for me right now, I respect that. But you have to respect the fact that it may take me longer to feel that way about you because I don't know you. I don't know if you're gonna leave. I don't know. Yo, Stephanie in the house. Y'all remember Stephanie from the live? Stephanie in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? We here. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like. I'm still getting to know you. I don't know if I'm gonna like you like that. Not, I know that sounds bad, but it's like just because you're interested in somebody, you still have to get to know them. You still have to learn them. You know. But women tend to, like I said, they tend to give Virgo men a lot very early, which I get it. I get it. You know. But especially if he's telling you if he's telling you he takes time, then just give him time, man. Like you have to be patient. Again, it's going back to you're going back to being patient with Virgo. You got to be patient because we, again, I say it in every video, we take our time with every single thing, not just relationships. You know, when we doing homework, we take our time. We doing a business meeting, we take our time. We making a big decision, we taking our time. You know, it just it just takes our time for us to get, you know. But yeah, stepping out of town, y'all, man. She out there traveling the world and stuff like that, man. She left me. Stephanie left me, y'all. She left me in Atlanta. And she taking flights and living her best life while I'm here suffering, you know, which is messed up. I want to take flights. I want some room keys, you know. I want to sing those songs in other places and mingle with the people, the locals, you know. I like stuff like that. You know, Stephanie's my friend, man, from the live videos. the last couple of videos. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Um, it's hot. It is hot. Um, what I was saying? Yeah. So yeah, women tend to give Virgo men a lot faster and quicker. Could it just be? I mean, you like them. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I get it, but you just gotta know how to do this. You just if like that's how you operate, there's nothing wrong if that's how you operate. You know, but you have to understand that he may not operate like that. You have to understand that he's not that type of guy, and he gonna need time. So in order for you not to get hurt, um, right? I think Alex's girlfriend sometimes. For him, for you not to get hurt, and for you not to, to get hurt, you have to understand that about him and just, behave accordingly. Cause it's cool, you know what I'm saying. I mean, if you like somebody, you like them. But I've seen this in a lot of my relationships that in a lot of other Virgo men relationships, they're like, women they be, you know, they move really fast, and I just it take my feelings time, man. You know, it just takes time. It just takes time. You know, I mean, deep thought. It's funny because it happened to me, man. It happened to me, man. I'm telling you, that one relationship, man. I was like, yo, why are you moving so fast, baby? You know what I'm saying? This girl was ready to get married at hello. I said, God, eh. I mean, it was cool that I just couldn't handle it though. I mean, she was going 100 miles an hour, and I was like, yo. And what's crazy? That's funny. What's crazy is that I cared about it. I was like, look, let me tell you. I said, this is what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, Virgo men, a lot of Virgo men do this. I thoroughly explained. I said, look, we both like each other. That's cool, but you are up here. You gonna burn this thing out. This is a marathon, baby. Slow down. Where you going? You sprinting out here. So I said, you need to slow down. I said because you're doing all this stuff, and what's gonna happen is, eventually, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get aggravated, and you're gonna get upset because you gonna feel like I'm not giving my all. You're gonna feel like it's unbalanced. You're gonna feel like I'm not trying to do for you what you're trying to do for me, and that's not true. I said right now, I'm telling you that I can't do these things for you that you're doing for me. I can't do it because I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. So I said, you need to slow down. And I was like, yo, this is how the last relationship you was in that you were telling me about. This is how you messed up. This is how and why they took advantage of you. This is how and why you are like the way you are now. But it's cool. We walking together. We learn. So I say, look, I'm gonna be the guy to tell you the right thing to do. Rather than taking advantage of you, I'm gonna try to help you grow. You would have thought I called her the B word or something. She didn't want to hear it. She continued to do those things, like give and do all kind of stuff. And eventually, months and months later, exactly what I said, that's exactly what happened. She was tired. She was burnt out. She felt like I wasn't giving my all. She felt like the relationship was unbalanced. All those things I told her what was going to happen. And then she tried to turn it around and say, why men take advantage of women, and why men do this, and why men do that. And that's when I got mad. And I felt disrespected because I said, this is what happened with a lot of women. They dig themselves in a hole, and then they blame it on the men. When the man telling you what to do and what's going to happen. I said, nah, you can't blame this one on men this time, because it's not men, it's you. It's you. You the one who's doing this. Because I told you what was gonna happen. Because like I said, because she explained to me, what she been through before, and what she been through before was exactly what she was going through with me. She was doing the same thing. It's just that I liked her enough and cared about her enough not to take advantage of her kindness. You know, I wasn't upset that she was giving me and trying to do things for me, because that's her heart. That's who she is. If you're a giving person, you're a giving person, and I respected that. And because I respected her heart, I didn't want to take from her what I couldn't give back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to, cause I know how that feels. Cause Virgos are very giving too. Like Virgos, we give a lot, but we don't get back what we give, and it's so frustrating. So because I knew that I'm a Virgo, I knew what was gonna break her, and I tried to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, as a Virgo, I give so much. I give to my friends, family, relationships. I give all of me, but I rarely give that. I rarely get that. I rarely get that back, and it's so damaging. It's so draining. So you have to be careful about um, what you give, and you know what I'm saying, because you can only give so much. And I had this foresight. Virgos are full of wisdom. I had this foresight. You know what I'm saying? I like, yo, I see it. But I told her this not to break her down. But I told her this because I cared about it. You know what I'm saying? And this going back to what Virgos being gonna care about you, or any man, period. If really a man really care about you, he gonna see, if a man really cares about you, and y'all talking or in a relationship, he's gonna see the road and the path that y'all on. He gonna see the mistakes that you may be getting ready to make, and he gonna tell you how to avoid it. The thing with women is you have to be willing to listen to what he's saying when he's trying to correct you, so to speak, right? Because I hear a lot of women say, "Yo, I want a man that's a leader. I want a man that's able to teach me something, show me something new, show me something different. Don't be like the last guy, whatever." But most of these traits that you want come from very masculine men, and I don't mean masculine as in muscle bound men or men that's jump. You know what I'm saying? Just masculine men. Yes, delivery is everything, but a man gonna know how to talk to you if he's been talking to you. And so, but if he really cares about you, he gonna tell you how to get right. So you gotta be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to take it when he's trying to correct you. Because I'm telling you, I ain't even want to say real man, but a man that really like it, he's gonna do that. You know, and you can't expect him to talk to you like a woman would talk to you. He's gonna talk to you like a man. You know, he's gonna talk to you like a man. But a lot of women can't take that, because we live in a society where you can't be corrected. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't say this, you can't say that. That's the society we live in. And if you do say that, then you are deemed toxic. They say this thing about toxic masculinity. I hate that term. You are deemed these things, right? But the real people in the real relationships know. If you talk to some real women who in some real long-term good relationship, they'll let you know, like, yeah, sometimes he get me right, sometimes he correct me. But what I'm saying is, when he really cares about you, he'll do this. You got to be willing to accept. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I know, because that girl, I was telling her, we were sitting down talking. You know what I'm saying? It was a calm conversation. We was talking. I was like, because I cared about the relationship, and I cared about our direction, and I'm looking at hold on, trying to get my Bluetooth going. Yeah, so I'm looking at our trajectory. I think I said that word right. If I didn't, whatever. I'm looking at the way we going, our direction. Because Virgos are visionaries. So I was like, you know what? If we continue down this path, this was gonna happen. But she couldn't accept it, man. She couldn't accept it, you know. And like I said, I was talking to her out of love, man. Like, yo, I'm telling you these things because I want us to be better. I'm telling these things because I've I've seen your faults. I've seen your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Why would I allow this to keep going? I know we can be better. I know we can be the best we can be. I know this is gonna make us better. You know? I like, yo, those other guys you talking about, they didn't do that for you. They really took advantage of you. And I'm like, and this happened with multiple women, you know. And I was like, wow, you know, some women really for real. And what I'm saying, y'all, is what a lot of men and Virgo men feel. Like some women are above reproach and correction. You know, you be like, man, you just don't want to say nothing because it's like a battle. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to when you really care about a woman. You know what I'm saying? And you see things going wrong, and you try to help her, and she don't want to listen. She don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It makes you just want to walk away because you be like, man. And sometimes we understand that sometimes people need time. If you're telling somebody about themselves, about their faults, it's not easy to hear. You need time to digest it, you know, and we understand that. So sometimes you got to spoon feed it, and it's very understandable, you know. But when somebody really care about you, I'm telling you, they're gonna tell you. Like, um, my friends, the ones who are married and stuff like that, you know, they tell blah, blah, they had different type of conversation with their wives and whatever, and I knew all of them before they got married, so it wasn't like foreign conversations, you know. Um, just like, well, let me stay on that point. They they had those conversations, right? And yeah, it is about knowing when to tell them. But some people it's never a good time. But they said that they had those conversations, and sometimes, most of the time, it went well, you know. But they said it went well. There's a compromise. Um, but most of this stuff is coming out of when he start talking to you about these things, it's coming out of love for you and care for you. Like when I had that conversation with the girl I was dating, I had it because it was necessary. I honestly didn't want to talk to her. I didn't, I wasn't like waking up every day to tell her about herself, to tell her what she was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of hoping that, she was just kind of let it go or let it fade away. But it got to the point where I had no choice because it started creating issues. You know what I'm saying? And I sat her down. I was like, look, this is what's going on. And I was talking calm as I'm talking to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, man, this is what you doing wrong. I was like, hey, this is what's going on. And if we're gonna make it, I was like, yo, I see that you frustrated. I see that you aggravated or whatever. And I was like, I've told you this was what's gonna happen. This is not nothing out of the blue. This don't I like. It's not like you've been doing so much stuff for me, and I've been taking advantage of you, and I don't care about you. Cause that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I told you I couldn't do it. I told you we need to take a certain pace because we need to. You said compromise. I did compromise. I sped up some of the stuff I was doing. You know, and I met her to a level where I was able to meet. And I clearly explained to her what I was able to do and what I was willing to do, so we can meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because I was very clear. You know, but I think she thought I was just talking. You know, because when it came out of when it came down to it though, but it was a pattern with her. Yeah, it was a pattern. We all got pattern. It was a pattern, man. And I was like, yo, and I tried my best to avoid it. Yo, sometimes with some women you just can't avoid it. Like you just can't avoid it. Like this one me my broken. I was like, I did everything possible to avoid it. I saw it. Like I try to keep myself um, buzzed. I didn't want the relationship to go in that direction. I didn't. I told her because I didn't want her to feel bad about giving so much. I didn't want those things in my relationship. I wanted her to be in her happiest. You know, but she wouldn't stop. That's what I'm saying. She wouldn't stop. She wouldn't listen. And even along the way, before I talked to her, I was telling her like, "Yo, it's okay." You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Like you don't have to. Like, oh, let me. You know, I said you're gonna break yourself doing that. You know. But in the end, I was still the bad guy. And that's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was like, yo, like I said, I could have really taken advantage of you if I wanted to, because unfortunately we live in a world. That's what some dudes do. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes play on. Some dudes play on the kindness of women. Some dudes play on the love of a woman's heart. You know what I'm saying? And they take advantage of that. You know. So, like I was saying earlier, you being, um, you being like loving and kind is not a problem. You being, um, saying stuff, you being loving and kind and giving, that's not an issue. You just gotta know how to regulate yourself when you're dealing with a guy, Virgo or not. You know, let's go with anything, right? Let's use gambling for example. You know, if you go in to the casino and spend all your money in one swipe or one yank, you're gonna lose your money. You ain't got nothing for nothing else. You know, you gave it all. You gave it all at once. Now you ain't got nothing. Now everybody else having fun. You know, you out of luck. You SOL. You know, so you gambling, you gotta spend here, spend there. You know, for real, for real. You gotta do it like this. You know, and it happens, man. Excuse me, I'm burping and stuff. Tired as hell. I'm just saying I'm tired. But anyway, so yeah, man. That's y'all gotta realize that, man. If he really care about you, he gonna tell you about some things you might be doing if you are doing things. I just hate dealing with that. It's like it's no good. It's frustrating, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's like no good way to talk to some women about the thing. It's like you can't accept it, and and I'm telling y'all this because I'm trying to give you an insight on what a lot of guys think go through. I'm just men in period, men in general. And you may not be that person. You may not be that woman, but just like women have things that guys frustrate them about, guys have things that women frustrate them about too. And this is one thing for real. And I'm telling, I hear this from guys from multiple walks of life, from ones who are married, ones who are well established, ones who are looking for wives or whatever, down to just dudes who just ripping and running the streets. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, it's someone you can't say nothing, man. You just can't. And I be like, like, all right, man. I was like, it may not be my place, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like you. We moving. We got this going on. Got that going on. You know. Now, if it's something too personal, you gotta let him know, like, yo, this is too personal for me to talk about with you. And that's what it is. He'll respect that. You know. For real, for real. Yeah, I mean, she'll be more accepting. You got to give things time. You know. I'm telling you, that situation I'm talking about, I gave it time. I knew, because Virgos are very observant. You know, I pace myself. I ain't just come out the blue and like, hey, this what's going on, mom. you know, I really was like, you know, we talked about it and I gave her time to adjust. I didn't expect it the next day, like, because things take time. Habits are hard to break, you know, very hard. And yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's crazy, yo. That's I don't know. But yeah, Virgo deal with a lot of women, man. We just I'm just kind of talking about the deepness of um. I'm sorry I can't see all these questions, man. They coming in and out. Say Virgo man likes you, he'll ghost you. I don't think that's why we ghost people. But that's not. Yeah, we do ghost, but that ain't why. I mean, he might be. Nah, that ain't why. He might be shy or something. We ghost people, but that ain't the reason. He probably just shy or just because. He said since he reaching out, my bad. I'm missing all these questions, man. He said since he reaching out to me slowly, should you give in, text him back, or just be nice and reply quickly when he hits me up again? I mean, that's a tough one to answer. Sometimes it ain't tit for tat. Sometimes I give people the same energy they give me, but that's kind of like a Virgo trait. Virgos are not texting people like that, texting and on the phone. Like I hate texting and stuff. I hate texting and being on the phone. I hate it. You know, even though I talk on the phone a lot, business and stuff like that. I don't like. I just don't like. I don't like texting back and forth all day long. It's aggravating. So he probably just don't want to text like that. Cause I hear a lot of people say, a lot of people say, yo, when we together, some of my Virgos that when we together, it's amazing. We having the time of our lives. But when we're not together, I don't hear from this dude. I can't find him. It's like slow text and this and that's how Virgos. That happens with a lot of Virgos. Just sometimes sometimes out of sight, out of mind, and that happens with everything. You know, and like think about how your job when you on your job, you getting it in, you making it happen. When you ain't on the job, you gone. You know, but Virgos ain't the ones that be texting like that. You know what I'm saying? We just not. Some are, but sometimes I have to give people like a 5-7 text maximum. You know, I don't have time to be texting all day long. I have stuff to do. Like it's, like end the conversation. You know, I hate it. It's aggravating. Maybe it's just me. I don't even want to put that on Virgo men, but I mean, I only say Virgo men because I hear a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me that. Like a lot of Virgos tell me that. So, um, you know, what's good, Kenzie? Appreciate it. He said even after ghosting, is it typical for them to reach out again after a month or two? Yep, that's very common. Yeah, I mean, Virgos be zoned out. I mean, we be on the moon or somewhere, and then we just reappear in life. Like, hey, what's up? Y'all know that Kawhi Leonard meme? He was like, yo, what's up, baby? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a Kawhi Leonard meme. He's like, what's up, baby? So people using that meme of how people pop in and out, how people pop in and out your life, right? And they pop back in like ain't nothing happened. What's good, baby? Like, what you mean, what's good? I ain't talked to you for 2 months. Now you back like we about to go to the park. You know, Virgos kind of do that. We just be, people think we out cheating and stuff. I don't know. but really, we just be doing our own thing and working. That's the truth. You know. Yeah, we are shy. We extremely shy, man. It just don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all. You said Virgo and Pisces video? Man, I don't know, man. I'm trying to make the video, but I can't make it yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? I got a love hate thing for Pisces. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to make that video. I'm about to go off. But I ain't ready to make it yet. I ain't gonna make it though. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get it, man. So when I do the Virgo compatibility videos, I do a lot of research. You know what I'm saying? Like I might know what I want to say, but I like to research things and to learn new things and compare those things to what I already know. You know what I'm saying? So I give a full, informative, and in-depth video. You know, so I don't like give people BS. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. You said you was a Virgo for a year. Then he said he needed space, and that was nothing to do with you. But to him, you were so perfect. First, I was taken aback because I thought it was something I did, but it really is him. That's true. I can believe that. I can believe that. Because Virgos get overwhelmed with emotion. Not overwhelmed with emotion. We get overwhelmed with other people's emotion and other people's feelings. So when he needs space, he needs space because he probably just operating on a maximum level. You know what I'm saying? And just can't take it. And sometimes we have to we have to like back off. You know, because it becomes too much sometimes. Like this past weekend, man, I was like in the zone. I was in a funk. Like I wasn't like feeling bad, but I was just like I was feeling so uninspired this weekend. Well, this past probably since like Thursday, I was like so uninspired, man. Like I didn't want to do nothing. That's why I supposed to put another video out on Friday, but I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like writer's block, creator's block. I just couldn't do it. I felt so uninspired. I wasn't texting people back. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing nothing. I was trying to go running. I ain't go running. You know, it was just like that was the last thing I was supposed to do. I just couldn't. You know, I was in a funk, man. And Virgos go through that sometimes. We just be in a funk. You know, I think I'm coming out of it now. You know, for real, man. I think a bug was in my head. Y'all didn't even tell me. Yeah, I don't care. But anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, Virgo's mind be on overload, man. Y'all don't understand what that mean. I seen Virgos we overanalyze everything. We always thinking our minds. Y'all don't understand. What people don't understand. It ain't just women, but people don't understand is how active a Virgo mind is. You know, you ever kick over a beehive or something, or like a beehive, and all the bees start swarming? That's how Virgo mind is. It's never calm. It's always going. Virgo, we're always in a constant search for peace and serenity. That's why we talk. That's why we quiet all the time. That's why we don't be hitting people up. You know what I'm saying? Cause we trying to get our own peace together, and we have to maintain that jump. I'm looking like the Pope. Hold on. And we have to maintain that peace. It's extremely hard for Virgos in life. I'm for real. Everybody got their own. Everybody got their own struggles, and this is the Virgo struggle. I don't know your struggle, your sign struggle, but I know the Virgo struggle is maintaining peace. That's why a lot of Virgos be stressed out and suffer from depression and anxiety because We be trying to get it. We be trying to keep it together, and then we get overwhelmed with people, overwhelmed with everything, and we have to take time for that thing to soothe out and smooth out and empty. So this is, I said that I made a video about Virgo men ghosting, but this is one of the biggest reasons why Virgo men ghost everybody because you know, like sometimes, honest to God, sometimes we just can't talk to you. Sometimes we just can't talk. Like, you know, sometimes, and I don't encourage this. Sometimes I don't even go to work because I can't do it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it sometimes. Some day I like, yo, I can't do it today. You know, for real. It's been plenty of jobs. I just walked out and went home mid shift. Now, like, I'm gonna deal with the consequences later. You know, like, um, it's like, yeah, I overthink it's late at night, man. But it's like, yeah. Well, I walked out before. I know one time, again, after I graduated college, I was working at Walmart Distribution Center in Pageland, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And I was um, I was working there. So if y'all, I don't know if you ever worked at Walmart Distribution Center, but all the stuff you buy at Walmart, it got to come from somewhere. It comes from the warehouse. And so trucks are constantly going in and out of the distribution center, taking this product to various locations throughout the country. And so this particular distribution center was a food distribution center, you know. And so, um, you know, people constantly eating. So this food got to go out. Food can't sit for long before it spoils. So it's high pace. So you got to keep up a certain quota of the food that you pull, you know, to put on your pallet and take it to the truck a day. And you can't stop. It's constant and it's hot. And so I'm going there. I'm coming straight out of college to Walmart distribution, right? I'm working hard labor. Like I'm coming straight out of college. Like in college, I'm having the best time of my life. I'm drum major. I'm the chaplain. I'm real popular. I'm living my best life. You know what I'm saying? I got girls screaming, "Hey, Jay, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from that life. I'm talking the best college life you can possibly imagine. That's where I'm coming from. I felt like I went from that to 16-hour labor days overnight. And I was making money now, but it stressed me out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had time to relax. I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time to breathe, heal. And this is before I was aware of my Virgoism. I had no knowledge of I was a Virgo. But me thinking back, I remember how I felt. And so one day I was at work, and I got so overwhelmed. My mind overloaded so much. So I just walked out. I just walked out the job. I left my stuff right there, and I walked out. And I drove 4 hours to the beach, work clothes and all. And I just laid on the beach until like nighttime. Like I laid on the beach probably like 8 hours straight. I was just on the beach, walking the beach, swimming, and I had to heal. So I'm saying that because Virgos, we get so overwhelmed with life, we have to leave stuff. Like we have to have our time. If we don't get that time alone, we're gonna break out. Cause Virgos hate being trapped. We hate feeling obligated. We hate being tied down. Virgo men need space and freedom. Cause we are roamers. We like to roam. You know. Cause we have to get this stuff out. We have to let this air. We have to let this energy out. You know, so we have to let it out. You know, and so I left, y'all. I left. And I came back to work like the next day. I thought for sure I was fired, man. I was ready. I was like, yo, you know, dead man walking. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, the last walk, baby. I was get my last meal. I knew I was fired, but the dude was like, hey, what happened, man? Why you just talk to us? You know, I was like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's a Virgo for you. You know, hey, you see, you gonna do a love reading. Um, oh yeah, Stephanie did a read. Stephanie, I remember Stephanie from the live. Stephanie did a reading on me the other day. It was um tarot reading, man. It was, I think it was real good, man. She did a tarot reading. You know, y'all need to hit Stephanie up for get your reading, man. You know, tarot card. Tarot cards ain't my thing. I ain't gifted for tarot cards. Or maybe I'll develop it. I don't know. It'll come to me. But yeah, we did a reading the other day, man, just about life and stuff like that. It was real dope. It was real good. She growing, and y'all that hit Stephanie up, man. Stephanie, what's her Instagram? Stephanie, what's your Instagram? I forgot her Instagram, y'all. Her Instagram is spiritually fit goddess. Spiritually fit goddess. Y'all hit Stephanie up, man, because she's starting her readings now. You know, love readings, life reading. But it was really good though. It was really good. Y'all know me. I be skeptical of everything. You know, Virgo, we like a deer in the woods. I heard something. I don't know. We cautious of everything. You know, but it was actually real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope because it was confirming some things I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? For real. Um, yeah, love reading. And for real though. Yeah, I got a full time and part time job and a side job and counseling. I do this, you know what I'm saying, and I be in the community. You know what I'm saying. Like, I do a lot. Most Virgos do a lot. You know what I'm saying. You said do. Yeah, Virgos do sometimes will prefer to ghost and isolate when we going through something. But that's the it's hard for me to explain what to do when he's going through that because we do need people there for us when we going through. We do. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna push you away at the same time. But we need you there. You know, so when Virgo going through something like a crisis, you definitely gotta be there for them and showing that you care and they showing that you know that you with them. But you gotta genuinely care because we can feel it if you don't. But we will, like, when we go through stuff, we shut down. You know, and maybe that's a flaw. But when Virgos go through stuff, they just completely shut down. You know, they isolate themselves. I do it. It's a bad thing, but I do it. Um, but yeah, man, you ever gotta understand that. But let me going back to the original topic. Y'all know I be going off topic, but I think I explained that enough already. Um, we have a lot of different type of women coming at us, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but and if you're gonna date a Virgo guy, he probably gonna have women coming at him. It's it's what he do with it's what he does with those women is gonna determine, you know, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me in real life, man. You're right. You know, it's hard sometimes. Like women, like multiple women like that. Like, I'm just talking about women coming at you. It's hard to decide sometimes, cause you like this is how minds work. Like, we kind of like simple minded sometimes. Like, it's like whatever's in front of us, that's what we like. Not in the instance of I like this, I like this, I like this, but like y'all remember me saying that one of the best ways to be with a Virgo or whatever is to be around him. Even though it's hard to get around him because he don't have time, but it's still one of the best ways is to be around him because we are bond creators. It's hard for us to create bonds over the phone and this and that. We can if you like long distance or something, that's different. But um, you know, gotta make it happen. Hold on, my Bluetooth messing up. But yeah, the best way kind of get is kind of be around him. But it kind of what's ever in front of us is kind of that's what it is. You know, his Bluetooth is messing up. But it's not easy, man. Sometimes you can get many different women coming very strong. You know, that becomes difficult and hard because when many different women come at you strong, it makes it difficult because women start to get upset. You know, and they start to get upset, and you be like, yo, you're like, I don't know, I ain't meant nothing bad. Like it can become very difficult for Virgo men and women. It becomes very difficult to just know. But just cause, like I said in the beginning, just cause he has women coming at him, don't mean he talking to like women like that, all of them, whatever. Virgo may have friends, it's all kind of stuff. But I think this stuff, is things you should know. Cause a lot of women like him, a lot of women like these guys, man, for whatever reason. I mean, I'm saying these guys like I ain't part of them, but I'm just saying, for real. Um, like now, when I think about it, like I think about myself. Like I know a lot of cool, different type of women. Um, a lot of types, man. Hood, intelligent, classy. You know, right on. I ain't gonna fall asleep. Like I'm thinking, I'm in deep thought, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I got me thinking. Like hood, intelligent, classy. Women who got lots of money, who ain't got no money. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a lot of. I'm telling you. You know, sometimes, man, I be like, sometimes I be like, yo, why do you like me? Virgos think this a lot too with different women. Like, why do you like me? What do you like? You don't like me. What's up? What do you really want? Who sent you here? Where's my son? I don't know, I came out of nowhere. But anyway, yeah, for real though. Like, um, I had women that what surprised me. This is what surprised me, and I'm telling you, a lot of Virgos will probably go through this. Like, I do like attract a lot of like classy women. You know what I'm saying? I love classy women, by the way. You know, not some like well established classy women, like business women. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I be like, I mean, I'm like, what do you want with me? Now, first of all, I'm confident who I am. I know who I am. I about to say I know who I are. I know who I am. I know what I have to offer, and I know where I'm going. I'm very confident who I am. However, you know, um, when I see when these super established women come at me like that, I be wondering what they really want because um, in their field, I'm pretty sure, or maybe I'm just assuming. I am assuming, but I'm assuming that they um, have guys who are on their same level, so to speak, um, or even higher. That's coming at them or whatever. But they be coming at me sometimes. And I don't say that in like a bragging way. It's stuff I've been thinking about, and I see this with a lot of Virgo guys. Like like what? But it just make you wonder. Like something like that. For me, it's not like, oh man, look what happened. It's more so of a what's really going on type of thing. But sometimes they just like it, man. Like I said, women like what they like. They want what they want. For real. Um, yeah, women can be very aggressive too. Sometimes Virgos like aggressive women because Virgos don't make the first move. Virgos never make the first. Well, I ain't gonna say never. Virgos rarely make the first move. Rarely. So it may be childish, but a lot of times you gonna have to make the first move, or give them a nudge or something. I'm telling you, man, have relationships I've been in life, I probably wouldn't even been in them if I had to make the first move. You know, I had Let me turn this way. People out here creeping. I gotta keep my eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he made the first move. That's what's up. Sometimes we make the first move. Now, sometimes we will. We just rarely do it. I mean, what would make a Virgo man make the first move? He just gotta be ready. He's just like, yo, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like it's been times where I made the first move. It has been times. I mean, be careful. We careful out here. It's been times I made the first move, but honestly, and this is gonna sound very arrogant, but it's not arrogant. Um, I really don't have to like. Well, I'm gonna say Virgos don't really have to like holler at women like that. I never really had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And for a while, I didn't know how to holler at women. I know it's an old 2000s word. I'm old school. I never knew like for a long time, yo. Like I didn't know how to talk to women. Like I didn't know how to holler at them. You know what I'm saying? I just did not know. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really had to do it. I never really had to do it. And it just kind of came at. They just kind of came at me. And it just developed from there. You know, and a lot of Virgos go through this. It wasn't until later until I really learned and developed not necessarily game, but how to really talk to women. I mean, I know how to engage with women. Once I get in there, or whatever. But I couldn't like um, one time I was somewhere. I think I was in Memphis. I was traveling with my school, and it was this girl, yo. She was fine, and it's fine women everywhere, but she just stood out. It was something about her, who she was, man. She was dressed up. She was looking good, tall. She's dressed up, man, classy. And I was like, yo, I gotta talk to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I couldn't do it. I know. I mean, I think I eventually did. Like, but it was so horrible. It was like so pitiful. Like, I mean, we exchanged numbers and stuff, man. But it's just like it was just so pitiful the way I did it. But it's like I was overcome with um not desire, but like I just had to talk to her. But I didn't know how to do it because I never really had to do it. So that was like one of the first times I was out of my environment. Like most times, people just know me. They just know they make it happen. So I never really tried. And I think that's funny because a lot of Virgos go through that. Don't really have to do it. Yeah, I was nervous because I mean she was. I mean she was. She was like. I mean it wasn't the fact that she was fine. It was like how it was. I mean she was fine, but it was how she was dressed. Like okay, like Virgos like women who keep themselves together. We like classy women. We do. You know, and a lot of times you can tell. We can tell how a woman is by the way she dresses. You know, and no, you're not gonna be accurate 100% of the time, but for the most part, you can tell. Just like you can tell a man by the way he dresses, like the suit and ties he wears. You can tell. You can tell if a man has class by the way he dresses. So the way he might has his suitcase, the way he carry himself, the way he greets people, his mannerisms. You know a man's man when you see one. Let's use Barack Obama for example. You know Barack Obama's a man's man. You can see the way his swag, the way he move. You know, so if a man or guys like that, if a man moving like that, you're gonna know automatically. You're gonna see that brother from across the room and know this a guy. That's a man right there. He's attractive. Look how he carrying himself. Look how he talking to the waiter. Look how he paying for his meal. You know, look how he being discreet. Look how he keeping himself together. Well, he ain't said a word to you, but you already know how that guy is based on his mannerisms. So that's how this girl was. You know, she was classy, the way she moved, the way she walked across the room, the way she kept herself together, the way she crossed her legs. You know what I'm saying? She was together, and she stood out. And I was like, yo, wow, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I said, I gotta talk to her. I was like, yo, but I was so nervous, I was so scared, and I get scared talking to women that I really like. I can't talk to women that I really like. You know, or approach them. I mean, I'm getting better, but anyway. So, I mean, I eventually talked to her, but it was rough. But I say that to say a lot of girls go through that. Just you know, because you said did you smile at her? Yeah, now I was smiling at her. I was giving her the eye. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to like put myself in position around her. You know, she could notice me. But I didn't know what to do. I was out of my element. You know, um, yeah, I was out of my element. But so yeah, we don't really make the first move like that a lot, but sometimes we do. That's the point. That's the whole point of that story. Sometimes we don't, but sometimes we do. You know, I didn't because I didn't know how to. Um, you know, have my interaction with women is because of other women, or because of them making a move, and which is not bad. I'm not talking down on that. I'm just saying it's just what it is. And to me, I appreciate it because I be nervous. You know, and most Virgos be like that. Most Virgos not gonna be. It's a lot of reasons you just be chilling, really. You know, but sometimes we do. But the other day, I'm just kind of rambling right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in deep thought. It's cool out here, and I'm just kind of talking, right? Um, so the other day, um, it was a chick. Um, I thought she was attractive. You know, I was in the grocery store. Um, she was beautiful, very Afrocentric. You know, and I just went and started talking to her. I was like, good conversation. She was very receptive to my approach. You know, and she was even more attractive once she started talking because she was very well spoken, very bright. You know, um, yeah, but she was very receptive to what I was. I don't know. I really wasn't trying to highlight it. I mean, I was, but I just thought she was beautiful, and I just wanted to say something to her. I mean, I got her information, but I'm not really trying to talk to her. You know. Um, but I just wanted to talk to her, man, at that moment because she was looking very elegant, very nice. But that was like I don't do that. I really don't do that often, you know. But I think she was receptive to me because I approached her right. Because I see a lot of women, um, they complain, not even complain, but they have issue with how guys approach them, and you know they see a lot of guys approach them wrong, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be, like, hey baby, what's something, just like they approach them wrong. But I mean, if I'm approaching anybody, I'm gonna approach them with respect. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I don't really like highlight women like that, if I'm going to talk to women, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna approach her with respect. You know, just introduce myself and say what's up. I ain't got no game to run. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no game to run, man. Like for real. But Virgo men can be smooth though. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk you out. We are stressful. Virgo men are stressful. You know what I'm saying? I would admit that. But once you get past that, you're all right. Virgo men love it, man. We stressful to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We don't know ourselves well sometimes. And that's the truth. We don't know ourselves. We stressful to ourselves. Let me open this bottle of water right there. Ah, we going through out here. But it takes a lot to be with a Virgo man. You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain type. It takes a certain type of woman. But a Virgo man will love you forever. You know what I'm saying? Virgo man has. I already said in the video, the attentive Virgo man. Virgo man has a very focused type of love. You know, his love is focused on you and only you. Hmm. For real, it's wild. Yeah, Virgos be committed. If you know Virgos who are players, then they ain't ready to settle down. Cause most Virgo men, um, be real faithful. You say you ain't hear from yours, they take 10 steps forward, 10 steps back. That's funny, but I believe it. I believe it. Virgo do a lot of back and forth. Um, Cause we go through stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get our mind together. Take my kufi off. You know, we do that though. We gotta get our mind together, man. Like what I notice is that door open? Yeah, Pisces are lovely. I told you I got a love hate thing for Pisces. You know, Pisces is something else. How do you react to women from your past reaching out to you, reconnect with you? Ah man, that's a good one. I have a lot of women reach out to me after long periods of time, all the time, and sometimes I feel some type of way about it. Sometimes, most of the time, I be like, you know what? After such a long time like that, if it was like, if it ended bad, I probably maybe have gotten over it, the bad energy by that time. But I may still be upset with whatever happened, you know, because it's been women sometimes that we've been close and I ain't talked to them for like a year and a half, and they reach out to me, you know. It's cool. I may reach out. I'm gonna show love, but I'm be very cautious because I don't know what energy you're coming from. Like I told y'all, y'all remember last week or the week before, I was talking about a girl I used to talk to, how she reached back out to me, and we was cool, you know. But then I had to cut off. I had like really really cut off because she started that bull, you know. Um, I had to tell her about herself. I thought that was unfortunate because me and her went through a lot of stuff. She was from my past, you know, and I thought she was trying to make peace. And which a Virgo man will always be down to make peace, always, you know. But because we had such a traumatic past with each other, you know, we laid down some ground rules. I like, yo, all right, since we cool again, since we and her dated, we was in a relationship. Like since we, back on speaking terms again, let's lay down some ground rules. This not gonna happen. This not gonna happen. We did that just so we can know, cause we know our situation is sensitive, so we can, you know, um, respect one another. And it started out like that, but she got back on her bull, and I had to cut off. And so because of that, sometimes Virgo men don't do nothing. The woman reach back out because we don't know her intentions. I've had two women, three women from my past reach back out after a long period of time, and all three of them was on that bull. You know, I I had hopes of them not being on that, so I opened the door. I allowed them back because Virgos are very forgiving. You know, I allowed them back, but eventually their true colors still show they were still the same person. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's toxic. Yeah, they all three of them, man. And we talk. You know, one of my, all three of them I dated at different times. You know what I'm saying? And I had a conversation with all of them. This all happened at different times. You know, and everything that happened I hate to put it all on them, but it happened because of them. You know, I was like, you know, what they wanted. This is why all three of it was on some BS, because they wanted to dictate their place in my life and how they wanted to move. They wanted to come in my life, say and do anything, and have me just to accept it. You know, and because our past was so sensitive, that wasn't a wise thing to do for them to do. But everything was on their terms and on their time. And if I ain't like something, my bad, y'all, my thing disconnected. And if I ain't like something, then all hell broke loose, all is a big problem. But when they didn't like something, it was me, you know. And so I had to call them out. I was like, yo, that's not cool. I was like, I'm good, man. I'm just walk away, and you know what I'm saying, because I don't, nah. But people, you have to be careful about, because people love to dictate what they want to dictate what they do in your life, and I ain't down with that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be down with that. Like, just coming in, doing and saying anything at any given time when they feel like it, as if your thoughts and feelings don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As if their thoughts and feelings are the only ones that matter. And you can't allow that. And so when you don't allow that, people get upset. You know, and so that's what they try to do. I sat down and thought about it. What's going on? Why, And so I had very strong bonds with these women because we dated. You know what I'm saying? It was very deep, very deep. The deepest of deep. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they came back, because we had strong bonds. And I'm not trying to get get on them for coming back. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. But you gotta come back with the right intentions, with the right energy. And if you don't like I am who I am, like. But now I think about that, it makes me mad though, because I'm like, yo, you don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? All right, Kinsley Kisses. She said she out. It's after midnight. I ain't even know it was that late. But y'all know I be getting on here late, man. I'm about to get off in a minute. It just feels so good. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. But yeah, I am about to get off this thing, man. But yeah, so don't let people dictate what they, in your life like that. I mean, it's a balance. It's a two-way street. But I think it's unfortunate when people do things like that. It's very unfortunate, and that pisses Virgos off, man. Like, don't do that. Don't act like that. Don't behave like that, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you expect me not to say nothing? You expect me not to have no issue? And if I do have an issue, then that's not cool, man. But it's crazy because people do that, yo. Like, for real. I don't want to talk about Virgo and Pisces. I got a bone to pick with Pisces women. I'm still I'm still recovering from a Pisces relationship that was toxic. I don't know why y'all keep trying to get me to talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it though. I am. You know what I'm saying? I just got a lot to say. But I gotta sit down and think about that. Put it to clear thoughts. But I think, like I said, I got love hate for Pisces. I do. You know what I'm saying? Pisces just need to get out their heads, man. They always in the air. You know what I'm saying? Just la la land all day long, all night long. And Pisces, a lot of Pisces women make things everybody else's fault. That's my experience when I dated them. They create problems and it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, that's what it was, man. But don't get mad when Virgos have a lot of women liking them, because you as a woman have a lot of men liking you. You know, women can at any point in the day or night can just go to the phone and pick a guy and say, "Hey, let's do this." Women always have picks, so just know that Virgo men are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Virgo men are really, they have like the same list of options just like women have. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like how women can just go pick a guy and like 15 to show up with their hands raised saying pick me. Virgo men are the same way. But we don't care about that though. You know, it's not we just don't care. You know what I'm saying? We just be chilling. Cause yeah, you can just pick somebody, but like quality, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of nonsense. You gonna pick some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? For real. Look at the sky back there, y'all. Y'all see that? Kind of creepy, right? I love Geminis. I made a Gemini video. Gemini, ooh, I love Gemini women, man. I don't know what it is. I'm still gathering information on that. Gemini women, we love them. And, the Gemini video I made, Virgo and Gemini. Um, um, yeah, man, Gemini women, man, I love them. For real. I don't know what it is. I made the video, but I still gotta sit down and think about it. I might do a part two. I gotta sit down and think about it more. I gotta see when I think about stuff, why I like something, I have to figure out why. Like what is about this that gets me going. You know? My personal favorite sign? I don't know. It might be Gemini. I don't know. It might. I think my person. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but it might be. It might be a tie between, ironically, Gemini. No, well, ironically, Pisces. Even though I hate Pisces, but it's a love hate. Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. For me personally, it was Capricorn, but Capricorns get on my nerves. I love Capricorns, but my longest relationship in life was with a Capricorn woman. But they give you a hard time. I love them though. But yeah, what I was about to say, but I mean, a lot of signs be cool, man. That's what I'm about to say. The Gemini video I made with the cover of Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina. I think his wife is Sabrina. People keep saying she's a Cancer, and she's not a Cancer, y'all. She is a Gemini. Idris Elba's wife is a Gemini. She was born June 16th. You know what I'm saying? Reason why? The reason why I know because he confirmed it on his Instagram on June 16th that she's. Well, he didn't say she's a Gemini, but he gave her a birthday shout out on June 16th. You know, because people keep saying she's a Cancer. You know, hey, there it is, June 16th. Yeah, that's a Virgo Gemini. I like Gemini, man. You know, it's live. Um, yeah, man. Y'all, yeah, I dated fire signs. Leo. I dated two Leos. One of them was horrible. The other one was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Do I think men are That's a good question. Are men are naturally polygamous? Hmm. That's a good question, man. Do I think men are naturally polygamous? I feel like I'm leaning more toward yes. But it comes with discipline and what you want. It's all about discipline. Because, I mean, in a lot of ancient times, men had like multiple wives and stuff like that. Men love women. Like, especially in a lot of like traditional African cultures, polygamy is to build a family, have a community, you know, stuff like that, and to have wealth, like with children. I don't. It'd be hard for something like that to work over here in the States, even though people do it in the United States, because we live in such a sexualized society. Polygamy over here means something totally different from what it means anywhere else. Well, I ain't been anywhere, but I'm just saying, for the most part. Most time, over here, when people think polygamy, they automatically thinking sex with multiple women, you know, and this and that. So, but the way we grow up, we just attracted people. So, but listen, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, man. We've been on here 2 hours and 2 minutes. Y'all hit the like button. I appreciate it. And y'all, man, share this video, man. If you need a private session, y'all know what to do. You got to book a private session at jwhitfeelinspired@gmail.com. Let me say this about private session before I get off, man. I had to make a post about my private sessions, man, because people were getting upset because my private session wasn't free, you know. And I feel you know what I'm saying? But like I said on my post, on my community post, on my YouTube community post, you know, my time is very valuable, man. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of time and effort to in private sessions, right? Sometimes I get like, sometimes I get from 8 to 10 requests a day, and a lot of times those things go from like 35 minutes or either like 50 minutes. Sometimes they go over, and that's a lot. And it's a lot of heavy energy coming my way. I have to prepare for that. I don't do no BS. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is of quality. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing a lot of skills and training to the table. You know what I'm saying? I have a counseling degree. I'm a minister. I talk about spirituality. I do a lot of things. And I don't only counsel about Virgo. I counsel about relationships, spirituality, self-help. I do this all the time. I do this in the community. You know what I'm saying? This is part of my living. You know what I'm saying? And then people just get mad because they want to talk to me for an hour for free. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. I mean, I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, yo, if you don't, I didn't think I was gonna have to say this, but I like, yo, if you don't feel like that's something of value to you, then it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not a yeah. I appreciate the channel growing, Matt saying, you know, because everything ain't valuable to everybody, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? And like, if somebody be like, yeah, I'm the client, I don't, you know, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's fine. But I'm gonna get upset, man. I don't think that's cool because it's a service, and any service of quality, you're gonna, you know, pay for it. And plus, like I said, if I like post like my reviews and stuff like that. People telling me, thank you for helping me, this and that. You know, it'd be a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I really I care about the things I do. You know what I'm saying? But I do this. It's part of my living, man. Like I'm working on a website where people can book private sessions. And like I said, sessions are either like email session $15, 35 minutes like $25, 40 minutes like I mean 50 minutes like $40. You know what I'm saying? We're making it happen. You know, but I do a lot of meditating and praying before I talk to people, so I can be in the right mind and spirit and stuff like that. And I give people great advice. Like some people just want like self help. Some people want Virgo information, their relationship. Some people dealing with breakups. Some people dealing with spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, time is money. But I think people have to understand. A lot of people don't understand that, and people really get mad. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? That people get mad like that. It's just it's a funny feeling the way people respond and behave sometimes. You know, like a simple like no thank you will suffice. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But like some people can be nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Like wow. Like one person told me one time, like, oh, I didn't realize I had to pay for this. Like they said this, like this. I was like, wow, this. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. It's all love, man. It really is. You know. But I love helping people and inspiring people to be their best selves. I do believe that everybody is somebody and nobody is nobody. You know what I'm saying? I believe that um, everybody have gifts inside of them that they can use to bless people. Like my gifts, the word said. I'm about to get off this thing, man. I ain't want to get real preachy on y'all, but the word said your gift. I don't know the word say this, but your gift will make room for you. The word does say that, Bible. Your gift will make room for you, and you should be able to live off of your gift and stuff like that. Some people are singers, some people are artists. You know what I'm saying? Some people are runners. Some people speak for a living, like me. You know what I'm saying? Some people create different things. You know, some people are welders. Some people are doctors. That's their gifts, and their gifts help them live and survive and stuff like that. We just have to remind people sometimes. But I I'm going way off topic. I implore everybody to really search for your own personal gifts because it's really enriching to your life. Not only financially enriching, but like spiritually enriching to your life when you know yourself and find the gifts that God has given you. Right? They on the inside. You got to discover them for real. And also, if you got children, help your children find their gifts. It may come over time, and sometimes they can find it early, sometimes they find it late. I work with kids all the time. I work with youth like all the time, so I know how to bring out their gifts. You know, I can see it in them. That's one of my gifts, seeing other people's gifts. And so, I didn't really necessarily find my gift until like college. I mean, I knew it in high school, but I found it in college. Some people find it late. It's never too late to find your gift. You know, so yeah. I just want to leave y'all with that encouraging word before we get off here. Know yourself, love yourself, and don't let nobody take advantage of you. I don't care if they're a Virgo or not. You gotta know your worth. You gotta know what you can handle. You gotta know what you can stand. And nobody's worth stressing continuously, day in and day out. Nobody. God ain't put you on earth for that. Ain't nobody that important. You know what I'm saying? Y'all holler at your boy. Share this video. Bow. We out.